Right, good afternoon. Welcome to Manor Park Classics. It's Tim and Jim here doing our weekly walkabout, and boy, do we have a selection this week.
Great selection, Jim, isn't it? Just looking around the room here.
I know,
Fantastic.
They're everywhere, aren't they?
They're everywhere.
Yeah, but let's start with this little
Let's start with this, yeah. So a nice little SLK Merc, Jim. It's a 200 with the supercharger.
Good engine.
Good engine, yeah. It's a 2010 reg.
Yep.
65,000 miles on this one.
Yep.
MOT through to... not sure, actually. We'll look at the website.
It'll have one.
We'll check on it. It looks like it's got an MOT on it. Leather interior, alloys, 5 former keepers.
It's quite nice in there,
Very tidy,
well?
isn't it?
Very
very
yes.
tidy. I would
Yeah,
say
like
that one. And that's a no reserver, Jim.
Is it really?
Yep, no reserver.
Okay.
So a nice little bit of summer motoring there, I think, for somebody.
Yeah, again, starter classic,
Tidy.
no reserve, tidy car.
Tidy car.
German, Mercedes.
Tidy car, that
Yeah.
one. But have a look. Check the website for the MOT history on that one.
Yes, that's a good one.
Let's have a wander over here.
Let's have a wander over here
We've got
then.
this really very vibrant TVR, haven't we?
I think that's beautiful, that colour.
Kind of a raspberry metallic
Is it?
ish, pink, purple. Don't know.
I think they call it passion purple.
Passion purple.
I think.
Like it.
Could be wrong, but
Offset with the cream leather interior as well, isn't it?
it's a great contrast, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a
And the
super
black
contrast.
hood, yeah, no, that's
super
a great contrast.
So this one is obviously got an MOT. It's a 4 litre.
Yep.
We've got some history with it. 55,000 miles. Loads of history. MOT until June on this one.
Okay.
And it's wow. It's a bit of a bruiser, isn't it? That one.
It's a great colour. You're not
Great
gonna
colour.
blend in with that, are you?
Yeah, no, very nice, very nice.
And how much is it, Timothy?
So price-wise on that one, actually, I thought that was spectacular value for money. Actually, but guide is somewhere between £7,000 and £8,000
Wow,
on that one. So again, that one looks very, very reasonably priced.
doesn't it just? Yes.
Super. Like
It
that.
is. Okay.
Similar in a similar vein.
Yes.
VX220. These are rare things, aren't they, Jim?
Very. And I think they're extremely underrated, these, because
right.
people rave on about the Lotus Elise,
Yeah.
which this kind of is.
Yeah.
A little bit more, I don't know, angular
Yeah.
style to it, possibly.
Yeah.
But it shares lots of things with the Lotus.
It does.
In some cases, including the engine. But this is a good car, and as you say, very, very rare.
A rare car. 57,000 miles on that one, Jim, and it seems to be wearing its age pretty well.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think you've got a few aftermarket splits and spoilers here. You've got a splitter down there, diffuser.
You have the
You've got
boot spoiler, but look at the
boot spoiler there.
look at the interior. That is so Lotus in there, isn't it?
Yeah,
But
it's
the
nice,
colour of
isn't
the
it?
seats,
Very well stripped out, isn't it?
very. But terracotta seats, silver car, black hood. It's got a look, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's got a look.
So I know they did a turbo version of these as well, but this one's the non-turbo.
Yeah.
Some would say, therefore, a little bit more usable.
I would say yes. I'd agree with that. I'd say the non-turbo is a better
Yeah.
car.
12 months MOT on that one. It's from 2001. Guide is somewhere between 10 and 12, which I don't think, for a rare little car, I don't think that's too bad.
Ah, do I? No.
Not at all on that one.
And you know what? The more I look at it, the better it looks, doesn't it?
Yeah,
like
super looking
that.
thing. Super looking thing.
Now then, you need to control yourself.
I know.
Now,
No.
come on.
I got a bit giddy when this one turned up
Right.
this morning.
Go on,
I
then.
knew this was on its way.
You just
so,
crack on.
how long have you got?
I'm just going to stand here for an hour.
So you might look at this and go, oh, that's an Allegro. Well, it's not. It's not. You won't find the Allegro badge on this at all. It's a Vanden Plas 1500 and it's an auto. And it's finished in this lovely special order oyster paint, metallic, with a deep olive leather interior. It's a beauty. It's done 46,000 miles.
Is that all it's done?
Yeah.
Wow.
And we think that's original. Look at the MOT history. It looks right.
Looking at the car,
It's great. It's just.
it looks right.
It looks right. Absolutely. I mean.
In that. Oh yeah, that's
Well,
what you mean
this
now.
is
That is very nice.
These
isn't it?
cars are all about really the interior. Walnut dash, leather seat facings, deep power carpets. It's just a lovely place. It's like a mini Rolls Royce, mini Jag.
I was just going to say, when I opened the door, then I got that smell of wood and leather.
Yeah,
that
that
a
was
Rolls
me.
Royce. Was that you? Sorry. What do you have for lunch? But no, it did have that
It's great,
smell
isn't it?
of
The smell's
class.
lovely. Yeah, it
That
is.
makes sense.
It is.
Yeah.
Now, this was one expensive little car.
Was it?
In the day, 1980, you think, well, what am I going to spend my money on? A Vanden Plas 1500 Auto or an S Coupe Mark III gear? Okay, so people pump for this. Amazingly, chrome, leather, wood, metallic. What more do you want?
And would this have been more expensive than the Escort?
About similar.
About
It's
similar.
about the same as a 1.6 gear of the day in 1980.
But a lot rarer, I would suggest.
Super rare, super rare. I mean, I don't know for certain, Jim, but I suspect this is probably the only one remaining in this colour that's an auto, because the 1500 autos were pretty rare anyway. In this colour, which is special order, I suspect that this might be the last one that's left, but I can't say for definite. The thing I like as well with this, it's got the original
It has.
Victor Wood sticker.
And plates.
And plates as well.
Yeah.
So it all matches. There's loads of history with it. This car sold for £8,000 in the early 2020s.
And how much today?
5.5 to 6.5,
Wow.
something like that. We'll
Okay.
buy this car.
But it has got a look. I do like it.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
I really like that one.
I do. And I'll
But,
tell you what.
yeah.
I'll tell you what I do like is this.
Ah, well, now, yes, indeed. So this isn't any ordinary Interceptor, is it?
Don't confuse this with a Jensen Interceptor. This is the FF.
The FF. And how do we know it's an FF, Jim?
2 grills on the side.
Absolutely. So Charlotte, have
And
a
it
look
says
at
on
those.
the V5.
And it says, yeah. So those grills there, so the wings apparently were a bit longer
Yep.
because of the 4-wheel drive setup.
That's it.
And
That's it.
I read, when I was reading up about these as well, apparently they had anti-lock brakes, and that was in 1968. It's just
Wow.
bonkers, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's absolutely bonkers. They were so far ahead of the time. This one's actually a 1969 model, Jim. It's an 8-reg. Obviously, it's a project. It needs putting back together again.
It does.
It's not a weekend's work.
It's
you know.
not.
There's quite a lot of work there, Jim. 20 to 25 on this one, we reckon. I've seen FFs in the day priced at 100 plus.
Oh, and then some.
100
and then
plus.
some.
Yeah.
Yeah, then some. Now, I had a chap who, when this just arrived earlier in the week, a gentleman turned up, totally nothing to do with this, and got all giddy and excited. Got his torch out, was underneath it, checking it all out, and he said it's rather solid under there. It's
Right,
good.
good.
So when we say the restoration needs doing, it has been started, because if
Yes.
you look at here, you know, a lot of the paintwork has started to be done. It's been
Yeah.
rubbed down. It would appear that most of the parts are inside the car.
Okay.
But the gentleman did say it's solid. But as ever, we wish you to come along and make your own mind up and see what you
I think so.
But it is an FF.
It's an FF.
And that makes it very rare.
You've got to come down and see stuff like this, so
You
you know
have.
exactly what you're
Yeah.
buying. haven't you?
You've got to.
Yeah. And that's such a complex car as well when it was new.
It is.
But what a special
But what a car.
What a car.
What a car.
Right then.
Right then.
let's-
Oh, now.
Okay. So
Now.
then, Jim, this is a bit of a rare beast, isn't it?
Well, do you know what? I'm taken by this. A gentleman rang up yesterday, lovely chap, David, and he said, would you auction my car for me? So I said, yes. What
Yeah.
is it? And he said, what is it? So it's a Jaguar MK II 2.4 manual gearbox
Yeah.
with overdrive. I said, yeah, bring it down. Let's have a look at it. He turns up with this. Now, it was originally blue. I think it was
Okay.
painted in the 70s into red.
Right.
The paintwork is good. I'm not going to say it's concourse, but it's
No.
good.
Yeah.
It will need a flat and a polish.
Yeah.
But the door jambs, the fitting, everything about it is rather nice.
Yeah.
Now, the interior, I think, is exceptionally clean and tidy.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very nice.
So being the 240, they had the Ambler kind of the non-leather trim, but
Yes.
leather effect trim, didn't
Leather
they?
effect, yes.
With it being because it's a later one, I believe this has got a slightly different head, which just gives it a bit more poke.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, people get all excited over the 3.8 or the
Yeah.
3.4, but for what you're going to drive and the performance you
Yeah.
want, this is ample.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
ample, but the car drives
It-
lovely.
it looks
ticks
clean.
over beautifully.
It looks
So-
clean and solid and
And then he
tidy.
gave me a load of paperwork, and within the paperwork there's bills, receipts, and so on and so forth, for lots and lots of thousands of pounds.
Right.
And then we started talking about the price, and this is what baffled me. He
on then.
says, I want to put it in at no reserve.
Right. Gosh.
Now,
Wow.
we've had Jaguar Mark IIs at no reserve, but they've been absolutely, projects.
Yeah.
This isn't.
No.
Jump in this and drive it away.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm not going to say it's a showman, because it's not.
It's usable, isn't it, Jim?
It's a usable Jaguar Mark II, but
Yeah.
no reserve. And
Yeah.
I thought, I had them ahead
great, isn't it?
£8,000-10,000,
That's
but
great.
no,
That's
he
great.
wants it in at no reserve.
Okay, well, let's see how that one does. And they've actually gone to the time and trouble when they've had it painted to do the wheels as well. So the wheels.
Oh, the whole thing's
match
been
the
done.
car,
But when
which
it
is
was
nice.
painted, it was a glass out job. It was done
Yeah,
properly.
you can tell.
And it's been red for many, many, many years.
Yeah.
But I think that's fabulous.
That's great, isn't it?
Yes.
I like that.
I was
like
actually channeling my inner Joey Boswell earlier on. So
Oh, yes, I remember that from Brad.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Greetings.
Greetings, yes.
Greetings. Right.
Where's me
moving on.
tea? Where's me tea?
That's Grandad.
Oh, that was Grandad. Well,
You did Grandad last week with the trotters, didn't you?
I did. There is.
There's a theme.
Right, so that was a no reserve.
That's a no
This is
reserve.
a very tidy looking Mark V Cortina,
Isn't it?
Isn't that super?
It's a 1981, which
Okay.
getting towards the end of
Yes.
them before the wonderful Sierras came along.
Yes.
But this is a beautiful car. It's a 2-litre GL,
Okay. Yeah.
manual gearbox. The interior is fabulous.
So it's a rep special in the day, isn't it? A 2-litre GL.
well,
you used to see these pounded
no,
up and
I
down
think-
the M6, maybe.
I think the reps had the L's. This was
Well, I
management.
suppose it depends. Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah,
This
it
was
depends how
management.
high up in the pecking order
Yes.
you are, doesn't it?
This is what you'd have had.
Oh yeah, I wish. Well, you'd have had the gear.
I'd have had the gear.
I'll have the GL. It's tight, isn't it, Jim?
It's extremely tidy. Original colour, original interior.
Yeah.
Yes, it's been painted at some point, but
Yeah.
how nice is that?
Rear arches are good.
Everything's
Interior
good.
is lovely, like you say.
Everything's good. The engine bay is detailed. It's really
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
It came out of a really nice collection.
Okay.
So with a few other cars that we have. So it's come from a good home. It's been
Yeah.
well cared for, and it was
Yeah.
driven down from the top of Lancashire.
Wow.
So the gentleman jumped in it and drove it down
Drove it
and
down.
thoroughly
That's
enjoyed
great.
himself.
That's a nice endorsement, isn't it? When the cars are driven here.
Yeah, it is good.
So price-wise, Jim, where are we? On that
Price-wise, are going to be somewhere between £9,000 and £11,000.
one? Right. Okay.
But you're not going to find many like that.
You're not, are you?
No.
What's the mileage on it?
Do
Shufty.
you know, I don't
Must
know.
be
I
low.
can't remember. It's not. Whatever it's showing doesn't always mean that's what it's done.
No, true. What's the mileage showing on it? Because it looks 88. Yeah, 89,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
You never know. I suspect that's not
never
going to
know.
be correct.
No, no.
However, if someone told me it was, I wouldn't be
Yeah, no,
surprised.
you wouldn't. Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Now, now then.
Go on,
now,
you're on again.
I'm on again, aren't I? Mini Cooper.
No ordinary Mini this, though,
Not
is
really a Mini, no ordinary. This is one of 25, Jim. So this is I need to get this right
Come on.
now. So as we get it correct, this is a Mini Cooper Sport 5 S-Works. So this is one of 25 that were made by John Cooper garages.
it? Right.
The key thing, the S5 is the clue, 5-speed jackknife gearbox. Which means, with the uprated engine as well, over 100 mile an hour from you, 0 to 60 in sub 9 seconds, which is bonkers really for an A-series, but there you go.
Isn't it?
Full leather interior.
It's lovely in there,
Now,
isn't
when
it?
this, the other thing with this one, Jim, is when it was spec'd, most Coopers got the white roof and the white stripes.
They did, yes.
Okay, this one hasn't got anything. It's just red. So specified standard red throughout with no real bells and whistles in terms of extra colours.
Well, you say that. Have you seen the inside?
Well, the interior is very
The
nice,
inside
isn't
is
it?
beautiful.
The interior is beautiful.
You know,
You
with
got
the
that-
red dash, red carpets,
Yeah,
beige
yeah.
seats with the piping. That is a bit of a special place to be,
It's nice, that, isn't it?
Yeah, very.
So, yeah, and because this is such a special little car, Jim, with loads of history,
Yeah, it's
we're
lovely.
looking at somewhere between 25 and 27.
I can see it all day long. I
It's
mean,
such a rare bit of kit, this one.
go and find another one, as we say.
I think so. And
With
it's
that mileage and that condition.
it's in such good nick as well.
Beautiful.
It's great, that. So delighted to have something like this in the sale, I must admit,
Yeah,
from, a
we like that,
personal,
don't
from
we?
a personal perspective. Right, okay then. Now,
Right, what
on
should we do
to-
next?
Should we do the Merc?
Let's do the Mercedes.
Okay, so this is a 350 SL, I believe.
It is.
It's a 53 red, so just over 20 years old, but haven't the looks aged really well. Such a great looking car.
I think it's the colour.
Yeah.
We see so many of these
Yeah.
in silver.
Yeah, you're
This
right.
is, what would you call it? Sable, maybe?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe, yeah.
maybe. It's a very, it's not,
Yeah.
I don't know, what is it? It's not silver, it's not grey.
No, kind of a midway, isn't it?
It's kind of a
Midway silver,
bronzish, I don't
bronzy,
know.
yeah.
It's a great colour, though.
Very unusual colour.
I think it's, I could be wrong here, but I think it's called Cubanite. Could be wrong.
Nice. Okay.
Might
Yeah,
be, but
yeah, okay.
I'm sure somebody will tell us otherwise.
Interior's in nice nick as well.
Interior is lovely, bit of carbon fibre in the centre console.
Yeah.
And on the door cappings, that's a nice car, that.
64,000 miles on that one, Jim. MOT, 12 months MOT through to March 2026.
Wow.
Looking at somewhere between £5,000 and £6,000, which is the going rate for an SL.
It is for an ordinary one, but that is not that.
But I think that's something special, that.
So do I.
If only for the colour.
I think it's so classy.
Yeah,
I
you've
really
got a nice
do.
little rear spoiler there as well.
Yeah, it's nice, that.
Spoiler, so,
It's nice, that.
Good,
Yeah.
that's a good one. Nice car for summer, that one, Jim.
It is. Now then.
Now then.
Now then. Now.
Do you want to set me off again or not?
You're going to be all right?
I'm going to be all right.
Okay. Would you like some tissues? You're going to be okay.
I'm going to be fine.
This Ford Fiesta 1.1 gear.
Yes.
Now, this car is as it left the factory. It's not been tampered
bonkers,
with.
isn't it?
It's not been messed with. It's got the original radio. It's got the factory sunroof.
Yeah.
It's in Paris blue. See, I know that.
Nice.
That is a beautiful car. I mean, look at the inside of it. How good is that?
Yeah, that's super, isn't it?
It is.
Got the velour trim there, Jim.
Yeah.
The Ford stereo, like you say.
It's just...
Little four-speed box,
Yeah.
1.1, very economical little car, that.
It is. And
Yeah.
again, you know, from a starter classic point of view or a Ford collector,
Yeah.
because I don't think there'll be many kicking around
I
like
don't think
this.
so, not in that, Nick.
No. Everything is just bang on correct about
That's
it.
super. I mean, that's almost collector quality, isn't it? Looking
Well, I
at
think it is, yeah. Oh, that's where it's come from. It's come from the same collection as the Cortina.
Right.
So you can get the theme, how
Very
the
nice.
gentleman kept his cars and the
Very
way he
nice.
went. So it's come from a good home again.
That's super, isn't it?
It is. I like that.
58,000 miles, which is remarkable, really, because it looks like 28,000 to me, but never mind. 58,000 MOT through to February 26 as well. So it's good. It's on the board.
Everything's right. It's just to turn the key and off you go.
Off you go.
That's what it is. But again, price-wise, I think this is going to be somewhere between £5,000 and £6,000.
to that one. Cool.
Again, which is a hell of a lot of car for the money.
Yeah, and find another one. Like
Find
you say.
another one. You turn
Like
up at
say.
show and that, you're going to be quite popular.
You are, aren't you?
Yeah, very.
I had a 1.3 gear. Not as nice as that, because mine was white, diamond white with a grey interior. But
Yeah.
that's a beautiful colour.
It is. Well, the colour's great.
Yeah, I
Colour's
like that.
great.
Like that.
Now
As
then.
indeed this one. This one looks lovely, doesn't it, Jim?
This
So
is
obviously it's a roller, Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow.
yes,
isn't it?
this
And
is amazing, this car.
Yeah. So tell us about this one then.
Well, this has come from a friend of ours, George, who's one of our good customers, one of our friends. And he bought it for a special reason. He's done it the special reason. Now he's happy to move it on to somebody.
Okay.
Now, it is, as you can see, the colour is like a magenta metallic with the tan leather. It's got the Chippendale wood, that's important.
Yeah.
Because the wood is better than you'd expect. It's got the picnic tables.
Yes.
It's showing late 90s in the mileage, which could well be correct because it has been in storage for a long time.
Right.
And then it's been brought out and restored to this condition. It's got all its manuals, big, thick ring binders full of all the Rolls-Royce manuals, which you never see. It's got loads of history. And you know the nice thing about it is, and if Charlotte comes round, she can see this, the number plate,
Yes.
it comes with that plate.
Okay.
Now,
Well, that's worth a few bob on its own, isn't it?
I don't know, what is it, £3,000-4,000 worth of plate maybe,
Yeah,
who knows?
yeah.
But that plate comes with the car,
Okay.
and it would be a shame to split them.
Yes, it would.
So George has left
You're
the
right.
plate on the car, that's how he bought it, and it was all included in the price.
Isn't that super?
I haven't seen one as nice as that in many a long time.
No, it's lovely, isn't
So
it?
I think that is a lovely car.
And it's an early one, Jim, as well, 68.
68, so it's a very early one. So
Year after I was born.
yeah,
Hey?
really.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. So I was born a bit earlier than that.
You were.
But it's one of those cars that, as we know, Rolls-Royce Shadows have gone through a bit of a transformation of late. There was quite a few about. The prices weren't as good as they could have been. All the rubbish is gone. Wherever they've disappeared to, we're left with the cream of the crop. And this is
That's one of them.
That is the cream of the crop.
Yeah.
So this is a very, very special
Where
car.
do we need to be on price on that one, Jim, with it being such
We
a
need to
special
be
car?
somewhere between £19,000 and £21,000.
Okay.
We do.
Okay.
But as I say, this car, it's driven all around the UK. That's what George bought it for.
Right.
He went on a round the UK tour with it.
Oh, right. Okay.
And it's just come back, so it's done that.
I know it's up for
and
sale.
It drives perfectly.
Wow.
It was a box that he wanted to tick, bless him, and he's done it.
Brilliant.
Hence,
Yeah,
somewhere else
that's
can have
great.
some fun with it.
Like that.
You like that?
one.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, then. So should we head outside,
Let's.
Jim? Let's go and
After
head
you.
out into the sun.
Right,
Right.
Timothy.
Okay,
Come on.
then.
This looks a bit special.
It does. It's something special indeed, this, Jim. It's a Lotus Esprit, obviously, but it's a GT3.
Yes.
So it's a late 90s GT3, just under 90,000 on the clock, which I wouldn't necessarily say is a bad thing. It's been used, it's been loved, it's been
Well,
cherished.
as we know, when a car doesn't get used, that's when the problems kick in. When
Yeah.
it has been used, it's a much better car.
Absolutely.
But that aside, look at it.
It's great. It's great. Apparently, according to the Lotus Heritage Certificate, it's one of one, because not only is it this lovely orange, this vibrant chrome orange, I think you call it.
You can see the metallic in it, can't you?
Yeah, but it's got the vinyl interior. There are bits of vinyl to it, definitely. So, according to the Heritage Certificate, it is one of one.
Well, that's special in
That
there,
makes
isn't it?
it
It's
a
got
rare
the
thing.
hard plastic back
Yeah,
seats,
yeah.
sport seats.
Yeah,
That's nice.
it's nice, isn't it?
That's lovely.
So, we've got 12 months MOT on it,
Yeah.
stacks of history. There's actually 2 boxes of history with it.
Yes, I've seen those.
And it's come from a Lotus enthusiast, which is always a good sign.
It is.
Tim down in North Wales, he brought it up to us.
I do
he's
like
always-
that.
He's got an Evora which he uses,
Oh, yeah.
and he bought this as a bit of a toy. He's had his fun with it, and now he's moving it on.
I've got to say, we've had a few of these of late, and they've all been nice in their own way.
Yeah,
But I think that's the best looking one
Yeah, it
I've
is.
seen
Yeah.
in a long time.
I'm not sure what
it's
it is.
the colour.
Jim. It's the colour, and I think this extra wing up here helps.
Yeah, I was trying
Maybe,
to think,
I
why
don't
is
know,
it
I don't know.
different?
It's got the
You know,
extra wing.
It's got the striping as well.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
interior, as you say, but it's definitely a one-off.
It's lovely, isn't it?
I like that.
Okay, so price-wise on that one, Jim, I think we're talking 27, 28, 29, something like that,
Yeah.
which I don't think is, out the ordinary for something
don't.
like that, as special as that.
No, I think that's great.
Something like that.
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
Something special here, Jim. When was the last
Ooh.
time you saw one of these?
Well, yes, exactly.
Besides
that.
today.
Besides today, yeah, and yesterday. No, this is very, very nice. 1972, I think, Audi 100 Coupe.
Yeah.
Now, it's badged as an S. It may well be an S, but it doesn't
Okay.
say it on the paperwork, so we
Okay.
can't categorically tell you that, but we think
Okay.
it is,
Okay.
judging by the specification and the wheels and so on.
Yes.
But if you look at the car, yes, it's extremely rare. There aren't many of them.
Yeah.
Way back when, but no one else did coupes, Audi did. It's a right-hand drive UK car. I believe when it left the factory, it was yellow.
Okay.
But again, that might not be the case. That's what the HPI would tell us.
Right.
If it was painted exceedingly well, because I can see no signs of yellow whatsoever. So I
No.
wouldn't be surprised if maybe the HPI have got a little confused with this car.
Okay.
Purely
Alright.
because of its age.
Yes.
Because they do
indeed.
sometimes, don't they?
Indeed.
But beautiful metallic red. The paint arguably could be better.
Yeah, there's little bits.
There's
isn't
little
there?
bits here and there. So
Micro-bits, but-
if you're going to be right, the interior is beautiful, by the way. If you were
Yes.
going to be absolutely right with it, I'd have it painted
Yes.
in the same colour, obviously, and that would be a very, very unique car.
Yeah.
Because it's got correct wheel trims, correct chrome work,
Yeah.
everything's bang on about it, factory sunroof,
Yeah.
and it's an Audi coupe.
Yeah. It's a rare thing, that, isn't it? And it's
Isn't
a
it
good looking
just?
thing as well. It's a bit Fiat Dino-ish, the two-door
Yeah.
coupe looks, the bit Aston Martin-y, bit
Yeah.
sleek, and I like it.
You know, imagine if you're flying up the M6 in your Allegro or your Marina, and this came up behind you. You know you're in trouble, don't you?
Impressive.
Yeah.
Okay. Price-wise on that one, Jim, where do we need to be?
Price-wise on that is going to be somewhere between 11 and 14. But you know what? I've got a
Yeah.
sneaky feeling it will do more.
Yeah.
Because there's a valuation in the paperwork from the Audi Owners Club for
Right.
24,000.
Blimey.
That doesn't mean it's worth 24,000, but they
No,
think it is.
they think it is.
However,
All right. Well, we shall see on the
we
day.
shall see.
We shall see. Now then, this little chappy here, this looks like an incredibly straight Mark 1 MR2.
It's exactly that. And it's had, again, the paperwork on this is absolutely out of this world. It's had
Right.
thousands spent on it
Yeah.
to get it to this condition. And the owner even wrote his own description, which is on the website.
Wow.
So this needs to be seen to be appreciated.
I mean, that is... it's in lovely nick, isn't it?
It's
Alloys are
fantastic.
good. I'm guessing he's had the interior retrimmed, Jim, because those seats look remarkable.
Well, he's had everything
Lovely.
done to it. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
He's done the lot.
MR2 carpet mats as well.
Yes.
Lovely.
So it's had an engine rebuild. It's got new exhaust system.
Yeah.
The paint looks really, really fresh.
yeah, it does, doesn't it?
He's really gone to town on this
Yeah.
car.
And that's an early one, isn't it, Jim? I
It's
mean,
a 1986,
yeah.
so it's one of the first
Yeah,
ones.
yeah.
And again, if you think back to 1986 and this turned up, that was so radical.
Yeah, yeah.
That was so out there, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
But look at it.
And these could rot, couldn't they? But this one,
This
I mean,
is
this
perfect.
one,
You look under
this
the
one's
arches and everything.
and the
It's
arches
just-
are good.
It's just bang on, isn't it?
That's a quality little car. That for somebody.
Yeah, and
I
it's
think.
even wearing the original Toyota dealer number plates. This is just how good this car is.
Yeah, it's super. Oh, it's got quad exhaust
It
as well.
has.
That's a bit
Yeah,
odd.
that's a little
bit
extra the
different.
gentleman put on it.
Yeah,
But it's easy enough to put it back
Yeah.
to a standard exhaust if you wish. But you know what? There's just a little touch
Yeah,
which makes
Like
it that little bit different.
yeah, yeah. Price.
Well, price.
Oh,
What would you
that's
think?
a toughie. That's a toughie. That because it's in such good nick. I think when you see ropey ones of Mark ones, you ropey ones $5 or $6 grand, don't you?
Yeah.
12 or 13, maybe.
Okay. 12 or 13 is may well end up there.
Yeah.
However, it starts no reserve.
No way.
Yes.
Really? Blimey.
I know.
Okay. Wow.
Yes.
I mean, I think that should do 10 grand all day.
So do I. So
by
I
rights
would
it
suggest
should,
to
doesn't
everybody
it?
out there, you form a queue starting
Absolutely.
now.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you're not going to
absolutely.
find one like that.
I don't think so. I mean, it would cost you 15 grand to restore it.
Well, it has. There's bills for more than that in the file.
Right.
So,
Blimey.
plus the price of the car. So,
Yeah.
yeah. But that just
Get your
goes
name
to
down
prove
for that one. That's a beauty.
sometimes when you get a great car
Yeah.
and you know it's worth a lot of money
Yeah.
and you put it at no reserve,
Yeah.
it gets people
Yeah,
excited.
absolutely.
And that is that car.
That's going to get people
We've
excited.
had a few of those over the last
Yeah,
couple
yeah.
of years that have done that,
Like
and
that.
that is definitely one
That's
of them.
great, isn't it?
It
That's
is.
great. Right then, super.
Right.
Let's go and have a look at the VW.
Let's.
Do you fancy going camping away for the weekend, Jim?
That's very kind of you, but I think I'm washing my hair this weekend, Tim. So,
That's a shame. I thought we could top a tail.
nice. Moving on. In case there are any
So,
children watching.
Anyway, what have we got here then, Jim? Obviously, it's a camper van.
It's a camper van. It's a T5 camper van made by Auto Sleeper. Now,
Okay.
the nice thing about it is this isn't something that has been cobbled together. This was built
Yeah.
from new.
Yeah.
This. So
Yeah.
you see lots of campers that were once
Yeah.
something else. This is not that.
No.
This is
looks
a
proper.
proper camper.
Does look proper.
So if you come in here, let's open it all up for you. There you go. Another way you can tell it's a proper camper is the door opens on the passenger side. Now you see these ones are being converted left to right hand side.
Yeah.
The doors open
Right, okay.
in the incoming traffic if you wish.
Which
So-
is no good.
Exactly that.
No good. You've got
So if-
captain's chairs at the front there,
Captain's
which
chairs at the front.
they spin round.
It's got its cooker, its sink, it's electric, you can plug it in, it's got its
Yeah.
gas,
Yeah.
it's got a little bedroom upstairs.
That's great, isn't it?
It is.
Like a little home from home.
It's exactly that.
Super. Super. So what do we know about this one, Jim? Well, it's done 114,000 miles.
Yeah.
Well, an MOT, 12 months MOT, so March 2026.
And again, it's got a fantastic history and
Right.
a huge amount of bills with it. So it's not wanted for anything. It's been very well looked after and cared for. Fresh MOT, as you say, sat on brand new tyres.
Yep.
It's just everything you want it to be.
Yep. Super. So, price-wise, Jim, I'm hearing a whisper between 10 and 12. Would that
Yes,
be about right?
that is correct.
Yeah. Which I think is okay, that, isn't it? I mean, that's pretty good value, I think.
I think that's very good.
Yeah, yeah. I think so. Just shut the door there.
Yeah, I think
and
it's
it looks
great.
solid as well, Jim, doesn't it?
Very. I've had a little walk around it. You know, you
Yeah.
can look under the arches, the pipework is new.
Yeah.
Everything that needs doing is
Tidy.
done.
Tidy. Like that.
Yeah, there's a good few holidays there, isn't there?
I think so.
With a bit of style.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Right then, so
Right.
did the Mini, did the we've done the Bentley
Done the
before that.
Arnage, you know about the
Oh.
70th anniversary.
We've just
Just
done
done
that.
that.
Yeah, we've done that. Here we go. Let's
we
have a
go.
look at the Boxster.
Yes,
So we've got a Boxster here, 2.7 Jim,
we have.
76,000 miles.
Yep.
It's MOT through to October 2025.
It
It's
is.
black on black on black.
Yep.
It's got a certain look to it, hasn't it?
It has. It's got a nice service history.
It's a tip.
It's a tip. Yes, it was serviced a year ago. As we know, these are every 2 years.
Yeah.
So it's got a year to go before it needs a service. It's got a
Okay.
good MOT, as you say.
Yeah.
You might do a little bit of flatting, maybe, and polishing on the bonnet.
Yes.
Not
Yeah,
uncommon for Boxsters to have the bonnets painted.
Yeah, a little-
So it's
yeah,
good, but
bit
the
of cut and polish
inside
on there.
is very, very nice. If we look in here,
Oh, it's tidy.
it's very tidy.
Got the book pack
There's
there
the
as
book
well.
pack there. So yes, it's all very tidy, all very nice.
Yeah, something for some of that, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah, we like that.
And that's a no reserve, Jim.
Well, it is, yes.
Yeah.
Again.
Okay.
Again,
Yeah.
the...
Potential bargain there, I reckon.
It is. The consignment elves have been working well, haven't they?
I'm guessing that's yours, is it?
Yes.
Right, okay. Not one to play your own trumpet,
Didn't I
of
do
course.
well?
Right then,
Right,
okay.
over to you.
So, over to me. Well, obviously, 1275 GT Mini. The thing that I like about this car is the colour.
Yes.
So this is Reynard Metallic. Super, super rare colour.
Reynard.
Reynard Metallic,
Okay.
yeah. Bronzy colour, obviously. Chrome's nice on it. It's got the de novo wheel trims on it, which are nice touch. Correct interior, correct dials, correct steering wheel. Just a nice example.
It looks good. It sits well, doesn't it?
Sits well. It's got vented sills as well, which all the Mini experts always check.
Yep.
So there's no oversills going on there. Obviously, it's had a bit of work. I would say it's had a bit of paint over the years. But you know what? It's 40 years old, so you've got to cut it a bit of slack.
Well, you have. Look at that. It's nice in there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Seats are good. No damage.
No damage there.
Yeah.
So
it's nice.
tidy.
Very.
T-Reds, late 70s.
Yeah.
I think somewhere 13, 14 maybe on that one, Jim.
Yeah, it should be.
We'll see how it goes on the day.
Deserves to be, doesn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. It's a tidy little thing, that.
Yeah, we like that. Okay. Now then.
No, so
Where-
we've
ooh.
done
Done that.
What about the Chevrolet? Big Chevrolet van?
Yes.
Or the truck? Is it a truck? Is it a van? I'm not sure. It might be a
It's,
combination of both, actually.
No, it's a van.
Yeah.
But in definition, it's definitely a van.
Yeah. What's a big old beast, isn't it?
Isn't it big? It looks so out of proportion, doesn't it?
It does. What was that then? Oh, right.
It's a crow.
It was a crow, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Right then. So, Chevy truck. I don't know an awful lot about this.
No,
Jim,
I
must
don't.
admit.
Norman brought it in yesterday. We're just waiting for the paperwork.
Okay.
Got dropped off to us yesterday, so...
Okay. I'm
But
not
the
even sure
lenses-
about price on that one now.
No, I think we're talking
We're
to
still
the
talking to the
vendor about
Okay.
it. But
Okay.
I've never seen one like that before. And that lends itself to
you're
be
right.
so many things.
Yeah,
I mean, what
you're
could you
right.
make that? Could you make it into, I don't know.
A camper van,
Well,
maybe?
maybe.
Or, I don't know, a coffee or burger outlet or something like
It could
mobile
be
coffee
absolutely
van.
anything you want it to be.
Yeah. You wouldn't see another one, would you?
No, you won't. That's very of the time, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. I mean, yeah. There's it's got a certain look, definitely.
It has, but it's just the sheer proportions of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
It just looks a
Yeah,
bit,
yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
Okay.
very, very nice
So I
thing.
think check out the website. If you're interested in that, have a look at the website because details coming soon on that one.
They are,
I
yes,
reckon.
they're there to follow.
There to follow. Right, okie doke.
Well, I'll tell you what we forgot out here.
Let's have a look. We've got a few
Toyota.
more down. Yeah, we've got and we've got
And the Mercedes.
and the Merc, and we've also got an MG
We have.
inside.
Let's
So-
go to the Merc and make our way
Okay.
down then.
So this has literally just arrived, Jim, hasn't
Literally.
it? SL320 R129
Yes.
P-Reg, so 96, 97, something like that. 98 maybe.
Again, what a great colour that is.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, we like that.
We've got the leather interior. They're good, solid, reliable classic. These aren't they?
They are.
They were over-engineered, I think, when they were new, weren't they?
Oh, very much so.
We feel the benefit of it now.
We do, but look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, great colour. Standard wheels
Yep.
with the hard top.
Just
Nice
over
interior.
100,000 miles showing on that one.
Yeah, it's nothing
Yeah.
for one of these, is it?
No, absolutely not.
No, I like that.
Price-wise on that one?
I think it's somewhere between 5 and 6.
Somewhere between 5 and 6.
Yeah,
okay,
but again,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
we see so many in silver or black or whatever.
We do.
That colour
We do.
is just, yeah,
Yeah.
stands out, doesn't it?
I've had a 320 SL before, and it's just bulletproof. I took it to France.
Yeah.
Did a tour of France, and it came home. It was wonderful, wonderful. Get the hard top off, get the roof down, and away you go. And it was just great.
I had one. I had a 280 SL, one of the best cars I've ever had, actually.
Yeah, good cars. Those.
Yeah, they are.
Super.
Enjoyed
All
that
right,
car.
like that. And then on to the Land Cruiser.
Yes.
Got something for everybody today, haven't we, Jim?
Great, isn't it?
A really good variety.
Now, this has just arrived again. And this is, what, the third one of these we've had now?
Yeah.
And this was originally a French car, come to the UK, so it's UK registered. It's everything it should be.
Okay.
It's in great condition. It needs a clean because it has been in storage. But
Yeah.
again, it's a diesel engine. It's just,
It's great, isn't it?
It's just
Great.
nice. The hood is all new. The interior is all lovely. I mean, you look in there. You know how nice is that?
It's tidy, isn't it?
Very.
Tidy.
There's a box of bits in the back as well, which the gentleman's left. It's got the roll cage, so when you take the hood off.
And you know what? It looks really solid underneath as well.
It is.
Yeah.
Again, it's come out of the collection. And again, it's the same collection as the Cortina and the Fiesta.
Right.
So we know it's come from a good home.
Yes.
By the gentleman who really looks after his cars.
Yes.
And you can tell, can't you?
That's super, isn't it?
Yeah. But we like these because I say this is the third one now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
what's the price on that one then, Jim?
well, he's
Where do we
again,
reckon?
we're a little unsure, but I think it's
Yeah.
going to be between 15 and 17.
Okay.
But what is particularly good about this is it's left-hand drive. So the market for this is vast. So it's a worldwide market for this car, not just the UK.
No, you're right.
And as we know, the white one we had went to California.
Yeah. And we sell cars all over the world.
We
don't
do. It's a worldwide thing.
Who
So
knows where that one's going to end
Who knows
up?
where it ends up? Probably 2 miles down the road in Runcorn. But anyway,
Yeah, well, yeah, indeed.
Who knows?
You never know, do you?
you don't.
You never
And we
know.
don't care where it goes.
No, we just want to sell them, don't we? Really, find new homes for them.
Exactly that.
Right.
So,
I think we've got a cheeky little MG inside.
we have. Right. Here's something we don't say very often. Here's our van. Yeah, it's a van. But look what it says. Classic car and motorcycle auctioneers. That's what we do. 30,000 square foot purpose-built facility. That's this thing behind us. Look at that. That is that. Free pre-sale storage. Okay? That's what we do in there. So when you give us a car, it comes to us. It can be 6 weeks before. We're happy to keep it in our building for you. We give you a free auction valuation. So we talk to you, you talk to us, and between us, we agree what the reserve should be. That's what we do. And, come on, Timothy, finishes off
The
here,
Northwest only fixed venue auction house.
which is what we are, because nobody else in the Northwest has this. Matter of fact, very few people in the country have something like this. So we are very blessed. We are very lucky and very proud of what we have. Come and use it. Come and have a look at it. All this, quite unique. Right, let's pop inside, look at this
Okay.
MG. Right, Timothy.
What have we got here, Jim?
Well,
Something different.
there is. Now, these come as a collection. There's four
Okay.
of them.
Yeah.
One for a good customer of ours, Mark. They were in his garage, but he's
Right.
moving house. The quality on these is insane.
Yeah.
The detail on the photographs. I dread to think how much these cost per photograph. But look at that.
Super.
The old Jaguar XK, obviously somewhere looks like London, doesn't it?
Like
But
London, doesn't it? Yeah.
I do say that's a live photograph. Everyone's looking at it.
Yes.
I don't know whether that lady there is yawning or she's saying wow, I'm not quite sure. But anyway, it looks fantastic. And
Yes.
there's an Aston Martin down the road there. How nice is that?
Yeah.
Then you move on to this, which is the Bugatti.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again, great backdrop. You know, very English with a telephone box. I think that's fabulous. So Italian royalty in car and a British phone box. Then we go to this. I mean, look at those. Look at that.
Pagani's?
Pagani's, yeah.
Yeah.
But again, the quality, the
Very
detail,
special
the
Pagani's.
backdrop, it's
Yeah.
very, very nice. Again, we like that.
Crystal clear, aren't they? The
They are.
photos.
Interesting. They're English registered as well.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, look at this.
Yeah.
So
GT3.
GT3, yeah. So again,
Nice.
the quality, the detail is absolutely amazing, isn't it? So
Yeah.
you look at that. And again, you know, the pre-drilled to go on a wall.
Pre-drilled, aren't they?
They're
Yeah,
in
I've
a-
just had to say.
I think, I don't know,
Like
they're
laminates, aren't
laminated,
they?
yeah,
Yeah.
the laminates, so there's not like the paper or anything else. They're fabulous. They're very high quality. All four of them together,
Okay.
somewhere between 800 and £1,000.
Right.
That's what
Okay.
they're going to go for. But again, they'll be in the sale this time round. Not
Super.
something we normally do,
No, it's
but
not.
Mark's a great customer, and
And
as I say, he's moving
Special
house.
things,
So
those, aren't they?
they are. They're lovely. So they, you know, I'm even tempted to keep them here and put them on our wall.
Yeah.
But they are lovely.
Yeah.
So they're in the sale as well.
Super. Right then.
Right.
Well, I think we've got one more car to do, Jim.
We have. Now then, Tim, look at this.
A bit different.
Very. I think it's great. This is going into the auction, so it's a bit of, what do you call it, wall art?
Yeah,
Also
exactly,
memorabilia.
yeah. Wall art, yeah.
So it's the front end of an American truck with a beautiful wooden surround, and it's on legs and it's freestanding, and it has a plug at the back here which lights up. So
Brilliant.
the headlights light up, complete with this Chevrolet grille and the number plate.
Yeah.
This is going to be in the sale.
Yeah.
and it's going to be somewhere between, I don't know, £800 and £1,200.
Okay.
But I've got to say, if you had a room, a garage, a man cave, a shop, a restaurant, the list is endless.
Yeah.
This
Great, isn't it?
will be fantastic. So
Yeah.
come and have a look at it. It's very substantial,
Yeah.
very well built.
Super, super. Yeah.
Now, Timothy, tell me about this.
So, last but not least, Jim, MGB GT, obviously, with the Vasto.
Yes.
Now, this is quite an unusual car because it's actually originally a rubber bumper,
Yeah.
but it's converted to a chrome bumper,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
I think, it suits it.
It does.
We all like a bit of chrome on our classics, don't we?
We do.
So, the paintwork on this, apparently, it's an Aston Martin colour, this.
Ah, I was wondering that.
And it presents very,
It's
very
beautifully
nicely.
done, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very sparkly.
Beautifully done, yes.
Apparently, the owner has spent in excess of £30,000 on the restoration.
Wow.
So
Well, I can see an awful lot of it in the paint job.
I think so as well. I think so. So this is no ordinary MGB GT at all. Interior is really nice as well.
It is.
So the black vinyl there,
Yep,
quite a nice place to be. Look like new carpets to me in there as well.
they do.
Which I'm
yeah.
guessing were fitted the part of the restoration.
But it's got correct steering wheel, the right
Correct
dashboard. It's
Yeah.
just nice, isn't it?
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
So wheels wise, obviously it's on the rust dials from the period.
Yes.
Now what you're going to do with those, you could maybe spray them, you could maybe get them painted, you could maybe put wires on it. It's completely up to you. So the choice is yours really in terms of what you do with the wheels.
Yeah.
But you know what? It just presents lovely.
It does, doesn't it? I mean, that paintwork is just insane, isn't it?
Yeah, super,
Beautiful.
super. And we're looking at a no reserve on that one, I believe, Jim.
Are we really?
We are.
After all
We
that
are.
money?
After all that money.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so somebody spent a lot of money on that. And there
Yes.
could be a potential bargain there for somebody. Just look at the chrome, actually.
just-
I mean, the chrome looks super,
Are
doesn't
you
it?
sure this is no reserve?
Well, now you say that.
I think it is.
I
think
did
it
hear a
is.
whisper it is no reserve.
But
it
as
looks-
you
it looks
say,
super,
the
doesn't it?
paintwork, the money spent, the chrome work,
Yeah.
that's beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. So definitely want to come and have a look at that one, I think.
Yeah, okay.
So all the cars we've seen today, all available to buy 5th of April.
Or before.
Or before.
Possibly.
Yeah, which we do sell cars.
We do.
Small percentage before. don't
Yeah, it is the vendor's decision whether the
Yeah.
car can go. But if you put an offer on anything, we will
Yes.
talk to the vendor, providing it's a sensible offer, that is. We will talk to the vendor, and if the vendor agrees, yes, cars like the Mark III Cortina,
The Cortina's gone,
which
unfortunately.
is going
yes.
tomorrow, isn't
yeah,
it?
Yeah, yeah.
Picked up tomorrow, can
Yeah.
be bought. But,
Yes.
see what happens.
Yes.
However, becoming a theme, this, isn't it?
Go on.
Next week,
Oh, steady.
now then, we have, already we know there's probably somewhere in the region of 10 or 12 cars.
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah, I've just counted them up.
There you
Yeah,
go.
over 10.
So
yeah, yeah.
I'm going to read your
Go on then.
ad. So we've got a Pro Drive.
We've got a Brera, Alfa Romeo Pro Drive.
Pro
Yeah.
Drive.
Yeah.
We've got Mercedes CL600.
Yeah.
We've got a Porsche 996 Targa.
Yeah.
We've got a Mercedes 300 SL.
Yes.
We've
Is
got-
that the Mercedes 300 SL that we were talking about before?
It is.
So that is a very special 300 SL, isn't
Very
it?
special. Yeah. You're gonna tune in next week,
Tune
folks.
in next week for
You're going to
that
be
one.
really impressed with this because we are. We're besides ourselves with excitement.
We are.
An Audi Coupe.
Yeah.
Now, it's no ordinary Audi Coupe.
Okay.
You know, we said how rare the Audi 100 Coupe outside is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, got another one.
Okay.
There's probably only 7 or 8 of them in the country, and we're going to have 2 of them.
Wow.
How good's
Okay,
that?
brilliant.
Maserati Ghibli.
Yeah.
Not an original one, a later one. I think it's a 2015 car, so the new generation
Oh, right.
Maserati Ghibli.
No, yes.
So that'll be an
Yes, yeah,
interesting
yeah.
car.
Yeah, yeah.
Quite fond of those. A Jaguar XJR.
Yeah.
Now, a BMW E30 convertible in
Right.
white, 320, 6-cylinder. Yeah, great. One owner,
Wow.
34,000 miles. Yeah, that is a unicorn.
That's a fine, isn't it?
We've
That's
got,
a fine.
if you remember, we had that BMW E46 with very low mileage.
nice.
We have another one, 316i E46, sub 30,000 miles.
Wow.
We have a Volkswagen Beetle convertible, Carmen.
Yep.
We have a Jaguar XK, and we have another Porsche Boxster.
Yeah.
And that's what we know about on a Friday afternoon.
Can I add 2 more?
Oh, go on.
Bentley Continental Flying Spur
Oh,
and Mercedes R129 280 SL in quite a spectacular colour. You'll probably know the colour actually. Turquoise in metallic. Tanzanite, was it?
no.
No.
Beryl.
Could be beryl.
Beryl blue. Yeah.
I had an anti-core beryl.
Did you? I think everybody should have an anti-core barrel.
Or Vini.
Or really, yeah, I had anti-Doris. So,
We digress.
Where are we going with this?
I don't know where we're going. I don't know. Let's
Anyway,
wind it up, Tim. Let's wind it up.
So all the Beryl's and Doris's out there, thank you very much. We'll speak to you soon.